Welcome to my book review of the Kybalion, a chapter-by-chapter summary. The Kybalion is a book originally published in 1908, which delves into the teachings of Hermetic philosophy. It was authored anonymously by three individuals who collectively called themselves the Three Initiates. The true identity of the authors is a topic of speculation, with some suggesting that one of them could be William Walker Atkinson, a prolific author and pioneer of the New Thought movement. Chapter 1: The Hermetic Philosophy. Chapter 1 of the Kybalion serves as an introduction to the Hermetic philosophy, providing a foundational understanding of the principles that will be explored throughout the book. In this chapter, the text outlines the fundamental concepts of Hermeticism and introduces the idea of the three initiates who authored the book. The chapter begins by emphasizing the ancient origins of the Hermetic teachings, attributing them to Hermes Trismegistus, a legendary figure who is believed to possess great wisdom and knowledge. The text acknowledges that the true identity of Hermes Trismegistus remains shrouded in mystery, but it asserts that the teachings attributed to him have endured through the ages. One of the key themes introduced in this chapter is the idea that the universe is governed by certain immutable laws, which are collectively referred to as the Hermetic Principles. These principles are said to govern the operation of the universe at both the macrocosmic and microcosmic levels, influencing everything from the movement of celestial bodies to the thoughts and actions of individuals. The chapter also discusses the concept of mentalism, which asserts that the universe is fundamentally mental in nature. According to this principle, the underlying substance of the universe is consciousness or mind, and that everything that exists is a manifestation of this underlying mental substance. This idea is central to the Hermetic philosophy and forms the basis for many of the principles that will be explored in subsequent chapters. Another important concept introduced in this chapter is the notion of correspondence, which states that there is a correspondence between the various planes of existence. In other words, the principles that govern the operation of the universe on the cosmic scale also apply to the individual human being and the various aspects of their being, such as the physical, mental, and spiritual. The chapter concludes by emphasizing the practical application of the Hermetic principles in daily life. It suggests that by understanding and aligning oneself with these principles, one can gain greater insight into the workings of the universe and achieve a higher level of mastery over their own life. Overall, Chapter 1 of the Kybalion serves as an introduction to the Hermetic philosophy, providing a framework for understanding the principles that will be explored in greater detail in subsequent chapters. It sets the stage for a deeper exploration of the nature of reality and the principles that govern it, inviting the reader to embark on a journey of self-discovery and spiritual growth. Chapter 2: The Seven Hermetic Principles. Chapter 2 of the Kybalion delves into the Seven Hermetic Principles, which are considered foundational to understanding the workings of the universe according to Hermetic philosophy. These principles are presented as fundamental laws that govern the operation of the cosmos on all levels, from the macrocosmic to the microcosmic. The chapter begins by emphasizing the interconnectedness of the seven Hermetic principles, suggesting that they are all interrelated and operate in harmony with one another. It suggests that these principles provide a comprehensive framework for understanding the nature of reality and the underlying forces that shape it. The first principle discussed in this chapter is the Principle of Mentalism, which asserts that the universe is fundamentally mental in nature. According to this principle, the underlying substance of the universe is consciousness or mind, and all phenomena are the result of the activity of this underlying mental substance. This idea echoes the teachings of ancient philosophies such as idealism and panpsychism, which suggest that consciousness is the primary reality. The second principle introduced in this chapter is the principle of correspondence, which states that there is a correspondence between the various planes of existence. In other words, the principles that govern the operation of the universe on the cosmic scale also apply to the individual human being and the various aspects of their being, such as the physical, mental, and spiritual. This principle suggests that by understanding the workings of one plane, one can gain insight into the workings of the other planes as well. The third principle discussed in this chapter is the principle of vibration, which asserts that everything in the universe is in a state of constant motion and vibration. According to this principle, everything has its own vibrational frequency, and these vibrations interact with one another to produce the various phenomena of the universe. This principle suggests that by understanding the nature of vibration, one can gain insight into the underlying forces that shape reality. The fourth principle introduced in this chapter is the principle of polarity, which states that everything in the universe has its opposite or polar counterpart. According to this principle, opposites are not separate and distinct, but rather two aspects of the same underlying reality. This principle suggests that by understanding the nature of polarity, one can gain insight into the interconnectedness of all things. The fifth principle discussed in this chapter is the principle of rhythm, which asserts that everything in the universe operates according to a rhythm or cycle. According to this principle, all phenomena follow a natural rhythm of ebb and flow, expansion and contraction, birth and death. This principle suggests that by understanding the nature of rhythm, one can gain insight into the natural cycles that govern the universe. The sixth principle introduced in this chapter is the principle of cause and effect, which states that every action has a corresponding reaction. According to this principle, nothing happens by chance, and everything that occurs is the result of some preceding cause. This principle suggests that by understanding the nature of cause and effect, one can gain insight into the underlying laws that govern the universe. The seventh and final principle discussed in this chapter is the principle of gender, which asserts that everything in the universe has both masculine and feminine aspects. According to this principle, gender is not limited to biological sex, but rather encompasses the entire spectrum of masculine and feminine qualities. This principle suggests that by understanding the nature of gender, one can gain insight into the dynamic interplay of opposites that shapes reality. Overall, Chapter 2 of the Kybalion provides a comprehensive overview of the 7 Hermetic Principles, which are considered fundamental to understanding the nature of reality according to Hermetic philosophy. These principles offer a framework for understanding the underlying forces that shape the universe and invite the reader to explore the interconnectedness of all things. Chapter 3: Mental Transmutation. Chapter 3 of the Kybalion delves into the principle of mental transmutation, exploring the idea that the mind has the power to shape and transform reality. This principle suggests that by mastering the art of mental transmutation, individuals can harness the creative power of their thoughts to manifest their desires and achieve their goals. The chapter begins by emphasizing the importance of understanding the nature of mental transmutation and its implications for personal transformation. It suggests that the ability to continuously direct one's thoughts and emotions is a key aspect of spiritual growth and self-mastery. The text then explores the concept of mental alchemy, which is the process of transforming one's mental and emotional state to achieve a desired outcome. According to the principle of mental transmutation, the mind has the power to transmute or change one form of energy into another, allowing individuals to harness their mental faculties to create the reality they desire. The chapter discusses the idea that thoughts are a form of energy that have the power to shape and mold the world around us. By learning to control and direct our thoughts, we can influence the course of events in our lives and manifest our deepest desires. The text also explores the role of belief and expectation in the process of mental transmutation. It suggests that our beliefs and expectations shape our reality, and that by cultivating a positive mindset and maintaining faith in our ability to achieve our goals, we can overcome obstacles and manifest our desires more effectively. The chapter emphasizes the importance of self-awareness and introspection in the process of mental transmutation. It suggests that by observing our thoughts and emotions with detachment, we can gain greater insight into the underlying patterns and beliefs that shape our reality, allowing us to make conscious choices and affect meaningful change in our lives. The text also discusses the role of visualization and affirmation in the process of mental transmutation. It suggests that by vividly imagining our desired outcomes and affirming our belief in their realization, we can program our subconscious mind to work towards manifesting those outcomes in our lives. The chapter concludes by emphasizing the importance of practice and perseverance in mastering the art of mental transmutation. It suggests that by consistently applying the principles of mental alchemy in our daily lives, we can gradually develop greater control over our thoughts and emotions, allowing us to manifest our desires more effortlessly. Overall, Chapter 3 of the Kybalion explores the principle of mental transmutation and its implications for personal transformation. It suggests that by harnessing the creative power of our thoughts and emotions, we can shape our reality and manifest our deepest desires, leading to greater fulfillment and self-realization. Chapter 4. The All. Chapter 4 of the Kybalion is dedicated to exploring the principle of the All. This principle encapsulates the idea of the ultimate reality, the source of all existence, and the underlying unity of the universe. In this chapter, the text delves into the nature of the All, its attributes, and its relationship to the individual and the cosmos as a whole. The chapter begins by emphasizing the incomprehensible nature of the All. It suggests that the All is beyond human understanding, existing beyond the realm of the senses, and transcending the limitations of the human mind. Despite its ineffability, the text suggests that the All can be apprehended through intuition and direct experience. The text explores the idea that the All is the ultimate reality from which all things emanate. It suggests that the All is the source of all existence, the primal substance from which the universe arises and to which it ultimately returns. This concept echoes the teachings of various spiritual traditions that posit the existence of a divine source or ultimate reality from which all creation springs. The chapter discusses the attributes of the All, suggesting that it is infinite, eternal, and omnipresent. It suggests that the All encompasses all things, transcending both time and space and permeating every aspect of reality. This idea reflects the notion of a divine presence that is omnipotent and omnipresent, existing beyond the confines of the physical world. The text explores the idea that the All is not separate from the individual, but rather manifests within each individual as their true essence. It suggests that every individual is a microcosm of the All, containing within themselves the same divine essence that animates the universe. This concept echoes the teachings of various mystical traditions that posit the existence of a divine spark within each individual, connecting them to the ultimate reality. The chapter discusses the relationship between the individual and the All. suggesting that the individual is both distinct from and inseparable from the all. It suggests that while the individual may perceive themselves as separate entities, they are ultimately expressions of the same underlying reality. This idea reflects the notion of non-duality, that the idea that ultimately there is no separation between the individual and the divine. The text explores the idea that the all is both immanent and transcendent, existing within and beyond the manifest world. It suggests that while the all is present within every aspect of reality, it also transcends the limitations of the physical world, existing beyond the realm of space and time. This concept reflects the idea of a divine presence that is both immanent within creation and transcendent beyond it. The chapter concludes by emphasizing the importance of recognizing the presence of the all within oneself and cultivating a deep sense of connection to the ultimate reality. It suggests that by aligning oneself with the divine essence within, individuals can tap into the infinite power and wisdom of the all, leading to greater fulfillment and spiritual realization. Overall, Chapter 4 of the Kybalion explores the principle of the all and its implications for understanding the ultimate nature of reality. It suggests that the all is the source of all existence, the underlying unity of the universe, and the ultimate reality from which all creation springs. By recognizing the presence of the all within oneself, individuals can tap into the infinite power and wisdom of the divine, leading to greater spiritual realization and fulfillment. Chapter 5. The Mental Universe. Chapter 5 of the Kybalion delves into the concept of the mental universe, exploring the idea that the universe is fundamentally mental in nature. This principle suggests that consciousness is the primary reality and that all phenomena are the result of mental activity. In this chapter, the text explores the implications of the mental universe for understanding the nature of reality and the human experience. The chapter begins by emphasizing the idea that the universe is not composed of inert matter, but rather of consciousness or mind. It suggests that consciousness is the underlying substance of the universe, and that all phenomena are the result of mental activity. This concept echoes the teachings of various mystical traditions that posit the existence of a universal consciousness that animates all of creation. The text explores the idea that the universe is a vast mental construct existing within the mind of the all. It suggests that the physical world is a manifestation of mental energy and that all of creation is ultimately a product of the divine mind. This concept reflects the notion of idealism, the philosophical idea that the material world is ultimately an expression of consciousness. The chapter discusses the implications of the mental universe for understanding the nature of reality. It suggests that reality is not fixed or immutable, but rather malleable and subject to change. According to this view, individuals have the power to shape their reality through the power of their thoughts and intentions, influencing the course of events in their lives. The text explores the idea that the human mind is a powerful creative force that has the ability to shape and mold the world around us. It suggests that our thoughts and beliefs have a direct influence on our experiences, and that by cultivating a positive mindset and focusing our attention on our goals, we can manifest our desires more effectively. The chapter discusses the role of perception in shaping our experience of reality. It suggests that the world we perceive is a reflection of our own mental state, and that by changing our thoughts and beliefs, we can change our perception of the world around us. This concept reflects the idea of the law of attraction, the belief that like attracts like, and that individuals attract into their lives that which they focus their attention on. The text explores the idea that the universe is a vast interconnected web of consciousness, with all beings and phenomena interconnected at a fundamental level. It suggests that everything is ultimately a manifestation of the same divine consciousness, and that all of creation is interconnected and interdependent. This concept reflects the notion of unity consciousness, the idea that ultimately there is no separation between the individual and the divine. The chapter concludes by emphasizing the importance of recognizing the power of the mind and learning to harness its creative potential. It suggests that by understanding the principles of the mental universe and aligning ourselves with the divine mind, we can tap into the infinite power and wisdom of the universe, leading to greater fulfillment and spiritual realization. Overall, Chapter 5 of the Kybalion explores the concept of the mental universe and its implications for understanding the nature of reality. It suggests that the universe is fundamentally mental in nature, and that all phenomena are the result of mental activity. By recognizing the power of the mind and learning to harness its creative potential, individuals can tap into the infinite power and wisdom of the universe, leading to a greater fulfillment and spiritual realization. Chapter 6. The Divine Paradox. Chapter 6 of the Kybalion delves into the concept of the divine paradox, exploring the idea that the nature of reality is inherently paradoxical and beyond the comprehension of the human mind. This principle suggests that the universe is filled with apparent contradictions and mysteries that defy rational explanation. In this chapter, the text delves into the nature of paradox and its implications for understanding the ultimate reality. The chapter begins by emphasizing the idea that the nature of reality is fundamentally paradoxical. It suggests that the universe is filled with apparent contradictions and mysteries that challenge our understanding of the world. This concept reflects the notion that reality is often more complex and nuanced than our limited human perception can grasp. The text explores the idea that paradox is a natural aspect of the universe, reflecting the inherent dualities and polarities that exist within creation. It suggests that opposites are not separate and distinct, but rather two aspects of the same underlying reality. This concept reflects the idea of non-duality, the notion that ultimately there is no separation between the individual and the divine. The chapter discusses the role of paradox in shaping our understanding of reality. It suggests that paradoxes can serve as gateways to deeper insights and understanding, challenging our preconceived notions and expanding our awareness. This concept reflects the idea that truth is often found in the reconciliation of seemingly contradictory ideas. The text explores the idea that paradox is an integral part of the spiritual journey, serving as a catalyst for growth and transformation. It suggests that by embracing the inherent paradoxes of existence, individuals can transcend their limited perspective and awaken to higher levels of consciousness. This concept reflects the idea that spiritual growth often involves moving beyond the confines of the rational mind and embracing the mysteries of the universe. The chapter discusses the role of paradox in spiritual teachings and traditions. It suggests that many spiritual teachings are filled with paradoxical statements and paradoxical imagery, designed to challenge the mind and provoke deeper contemplation. This concept reflects the idea that truth is often expressed in symbolic language that transcends the limitations of rational thought. The text explores the idea that paradox is a reflection of the divine nature of reality. It suggests that the ultimate reality is beyond the grasp of the human mind, existing beyond the realm of logic and reason. This concept reflects the idea that the divine is ultimately unknowable and ineffable, existing beyond the confines of human understanding. The chapter concludes by emphasizing the importance of embracing paradox as a path to deeper understanding and spiritual realization. It suggests that by embracing the inherent contradictions of existence, individuals can move beyond the limitations of the rational mind and awaken to the deeper truths of the universe. This concept reflects the idea that truth is often found in the reconciliation of opposites and the acceptance of paradox. Overall, Chapter 6 of the Kybalion explores the concept of the divine paradox and its implications for understanding the nature of reality. It suggests that the universe is filled with apparent contradictions and mysteries that challenge our understanding of the world. By embracing paradox as a path to deeper understanding and spiritual realization, individuals can transcend their limited perspective and awaken to higher levels of consciousness. Chapter 7. The All in All. Chapter 7 of the Kybalion explores the concept of the All in All, which encapsulates the idea that the ultimate reality permeates all aspects of existence. This principle suggests that the divine essence is immanent within every aspect of creation, from the smallest atom to the largest galaxy. In this chapter, the text delves into the implications of this principle for understanding the interconnectedness of all things and the inherent unity of the universe. The chapter begins by emphasizing the idea that the all is present within every aspect of creation, permeating every atom and molecule. It suggests that the divine essence is immanent within all things, animating the universe and giving rise to the myriad forms of existence. This concept reflects the idea of panentheism, the belief that the divine is both transcendent beyond creation and immanent within it. The text explores the idea that every individual is a microcosm of the universe, containing within themselves the same divine essence that animates all of creation. It suggests that every aspect of existence is interconnected and interdependent, reflecting the underlying unity of the universe. This concept reflects the idea of unity consciousness, the notion that ultimately there is no separation between the individual and the divine. The chapter discusses the implications of the all in all for understanding the nature of reality. It suggests that the universe is a vast interconnected web of consciousness, with all beings and phenomena interconnected at a fundamental level. This concept reflects the idea of non-duality, the notion that ultimately there is no separation between the individual and the divine. The text explores the idea that by recognizing the presence of the all within ourselves and within every aspect of creation, we can tap into the infinite power and wisdom of the universe. It suggests that by aligning ourselves with the divine essence within, we can awaken to our true nature and realize our fullest potential. This concept reflects the idea that the ultimate goal of existence is to awaken to the divine within and realize our inherent unity with all of creation. The chapter discusses the role of spiritual practices and disciplines in awakening to the presence of the all within ourselves. It suggests that practices such as meditation, prayer, and contemplation can help individuals cultivate a deeper sense of connection to the divine essence within, leading to greater fulfillment and spiritual realization. This concept reflects the idea that spiritual growth is a journey of self-discovery and self-realization, leading to a deeper understanding of the nature of reality. The text explores the idea that by recognizing the presence of the all within ourselves and within every aspect of creation, we can cultivate a deeper sense of reverence and respect for all of life. It suggests that by honoring the divine essence within ourselves and within every living being, we can foster a greater sense of harmony and balance in the world. This concept reflects the idea of interconnectedness, the notion that ultimately we are all part of the same cosmic tapestry. The chapter concludes by emphasizing the importance of recognizing the presence of the all within ourselves and within every aspect of creation. It suggests that by aligning ourselves with the divine essence within, we can tap into the infinite power and wisdom of the universe, leading to greater fulfillment and spiritual realization. This concept reflects the idea that the ultimate goal of existence is to awaken to the divine within and realize our inherent unity with all of creation. Overall, Chapter 7 of the Kybalion explores the concept of the all in all and its implications for understanding the interconnectedness of all things and the inherent unity of the universe. It suggests that by recognizing the presence of the all within ourselves and within every aspect of creation, we can awaken to our true nature and realize our fullest potential. So thank you very much. This has been my book review, a chapter-by-chapter summary of the Kybalion. Peace and blessings to you.